Hello and welcome to the Ghost FX Disciplines Series Day 4. Please make sure you have your pen and paper out ready to take notes. Today's topic is risk to reward is everything. Let's get started. Day 4 of the Ghost FX Disciplines series focuses on one of the most important concepts in trading that most beginners completely overlook, and that concept is risk to reward, because the truth is the market does not require you to win every trade to become profitable. It only requires you to manage risk properly and allow your winning trades to be larger than your losses. Yet most traders approach the market backwards by trying to win as often as possible instead of focusing on how much they lose when they are wrong compared to how much they make when they are right. And this mistake is exactly why so many people feel like they are always one step forward and two steps back even when they are making decent trade decisions. Because if a trader risks $100 to make $50, they are putting themselves in a position where even a good win rate will not save them over time. But when a trader risks $100 to make $300 or $500, the entire game changes, because now the math begins working in their favor rather than against them, which means even if the trader only wins half of their trades, they can still grow their account consistently as long as their risk to reward is structured correctly. And this is where discipline begins separating serious traders from gamblers, because disciplined traders plan their trade before they enter the market rather than after. They already know where the stop loss goes, they already know where the take profit is located, and they already know whether the potential reward is worth the risk they are about to take, because professional traders understand that not every setup deserves a trade, and sometimes the smartest decision is to simply wait until the reward clearly outweighs the risk. While undisciplined traders often jump into trades the moment they feel excitement or fear of missing out without asking the most important question of all, which is whether the trade actually makes sense from a risk perspective. And when traders ignore risk to reward, they often find themselves celebrating small wins while quietly taking large losses that slowly erase all of their progress. Because the market has a way of punishing impatience and rewarding patience, and this is exactly why experienced traders are comfortable letting many opportunities pass by without entering, because they know that the right setup will always present itself again if they are patient enough to wait for it. And when that moment comes, the goal is not to chase the market but to execute a structured plan where the potential upside clearly outweighs the downside, which is why risk management is not just about protecting your account but about giving your strategy the statistical advantage it needs to succeed over a large number of trades, because trading is not about what happens in one single position but about what happens over hundreds of decisions made with discipline and consistency. And when traders finally understand that the goal is not to be right every time but to manage losses intelligently while allowing winners to run, they begin to realize that risk to reward is not just another technical concept but one of the core foundations that every successful trader builds their strategy around. Because without proper risk to reward, even the best strategy will eventually fail, while with proper risk to reward, even a simple strategy can become extremely powerful when applied with patience and discipline. And this realization changes the entire mindset of a trader, because they stop chasing perfection and start focusing on probability. They stop worrying about winning every trade and start focusing on protecting capital, and over time this shift in thinking is what allows traders to survive long enough in the market to actually develop skill and consistency rather than burning through accounts due to emotional decisions, because the market will always offer opportunities but it will never forgive reckless risk management, which is why traders who truly understand risk to reward treat every trade like a calculated business decision rather than a gamble, and by doing this they begin stacking small disciplined decisions that slowly compound into long-term growth instead of chaotic outcomes. And this is the entire purpose of learning risk to reward, because it forces traders to slow down, think logically, and respect the mathematics behind every trade they take. And once this principle becomes part of a trader's routine, they begin approaching the market with far more patience and clarity, because they understand that trading success is not built on excitement or impulse but on structured decisions repeated consistently over time, which is why risk to reward is everything when it comes to surviving and thriving in the financial markets. Because at the end of the day, the trader who controls their downside while allowing their upside to grow will always outlast the trader who chases wins without respecting the risk behind every decision. That is the end of the Ghost FX Disciplines Series Day 4. Please make sure to like and subscribe and stick around for Day 5.